We never land cause we stay fly.
Welcome, boys and girls, to Styles Pro Grow, where we grow our confidence and our education on proper hair care and wigs and weaves. So today is going to be about wigs. And my client wants me to replace the closure and give it some highlights and bring it back to life. Because this is one of her favorite custom made wigs that I created for her about 3 years ago. And listen, I totally forgot about this wig because she goes in and out. You know, we wear the crochets, we do all type of things. So I have it tacked down on my favorite 22-inch mannequin head because that's what we need to use, especially trying to replace this closure. Now, the method that I'm using in replacing this closure is one that I saw on, was that Instagram? I believe, yes. I was on Instagram, and it is a wig specialist by the name of Little Bit. And that little lady, she makes some phenomenal wigs. I'm trying to tell you. She makes some phenomenal wigs, and that girl can color the hell out of some wigs, okay? So she had demonstrated this particular method about replacing a closure easily without losing the shape of the wig, okay? Because I will say one of the most daunting tasks for me is replacing the closure using the other method that I was using, which was putting T-pins around the closure and then sewing the removing the closure by cutting the thread, removing the closure, and then putting it back on. And it's just something about it that like affects the fitting of the wig. And plus, it took a little bit too long, and now we have to fish out the T-pins. It was just so much. And I'm like, let me try this method when I saw her doing this, okay? So you have to clip the closure away and make sure that everything is separated. Every piece of hair is separated. You know, I'm really going to bring this unit to life because I see why she brought it in. That is a lot of dark hair right there with this ombre method that I used on this unit. So, but we're going to brighten that right up because it's summertime. And in the summertime, we wear color. Now, I adjusted the method by cutting the hair down before I used the other tool to remove the remaining of the hair that's on the net. And like this didn't take me every bit of 3 minutes to do. So I really just cut the extensions off the top of it. And then I'm going to go in with some clippers and just shave the remaining hair off of there. And in shaving the remaining hair off of there, it exposes the netting, okay? And I'm telling you, this method was so cool to do. Make sure that the clippers are closed and you just glide the clippers across the netting. No, it does not rip the net when doing this, but so what? You're about to remove it anyway. Our goal is to keep the shape of the wig, right? That's what we want to do. We want to keep the shape and the size of the wig when replacing the closure. I got my wonderful client there, Dr. Keisha, getting herself with those finishing touches to her makeup before she goes and speaks about missing women in Chicago. I'm telling you, I have missing black women in Chicago. I have some phenomenal women on my clientele roster. It's amazing, okay? It's truly, truly amazing. Now, I'm shaving all this hair off, like I said. You got to make sure that wig stay tight, because I will say, when using these clippers, or maybe I probably got to get a little more sharper pair, but this is my first time trying it, and I didn't want to use the good stuff because I didn't want to mess it up. Not mess up the lace, but mess up my good blades. But the fact that I'm using old clippers to do this and the hair is still coming off, the good blades probably would have been all right. So it's all right to use your good clippers to do this, and make sure you clean them afterwards. That helps keep them sharp as well. But anyway, like you see me doing, I'm removing the hair from the closure. And it's really simple to do. Take short strokes. Take your time. Please do not rush through this, because we don't do anything raggedy. We don't want anything to come out raggedy, even though we're cutting away that lace at the bottom, But we don't want to do anything raggedy. Now, we're keeping the lace at the bottom that we cut the hair off of there. Again, the purpose of this is to keep the sizing of the wig correctly, okay? So make sure everything is pulled nice and tight and lined up good, so that you'll be able to now use your T-pins to attach it to the perimeter of where we cut that hair off on that lace. And when I tell you, this was so cool to do, so simple to do, you just got to make sure you just have to make sure that you're pulling things tight enough so things will lay flat. You're pulling your lace closure tight enough so that it will lay flat once installed on the client's head. I love this method. I really do. Shouts out a little bit for not being a gatekeeper and showing us how to get down and exchange out these closures very easily. You understand what I'm saying? I love it. So we're going to continue to pin it in, and we're going to use the lock stitch method to sew the closure down. Again, make sure it is pulled tightly. We don't need no humps and bumps. We want our closures to lay extremely flat. We want our wigs to lay flat. Listen, we know it's a wig, and that's all right, but it will lay flat. That's a must, okay? Right up there next to healthy hair. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that's my slogan. Healthy hair is a must. And that's why I enjoy doing wigs, because when worn correctly, and when I say worn correctly, using the proper steps, a ball cap, or not even sleeping in it at night, when you wear your wigs, that's going to help your hair to grow. Making sure you moisturize your hair is going to help your hair to grow when you're wearing your wigs. There's nothing wrong with wearing wigs. It really isn't. But it is wrong when you wear them and don't take care of the hair up under there. Why not? Why are you not taking care of the hair under your wigs? For one, the purpose of wearing them should be to grow your hair back, or to give your hair a rest, and to camouflage any hair insecurities. Now, I understand with the hair insecurities, but if you're wearing the wigs to give your hair a rest, then give your hair a rest. Take the wig off. Make sure you go into your local favorite hairstylist and get foundation braids with a shampoo and deep conditioning and or end trim. That's taking care of your hair up under the wigs. Come on now. If you're already wearing a wig, you shouldn't have to wear a wig. You should want to. And the ones who have to, I completely understand, and please do not take any offense to what I'm saying. This is really for those who really don't have to wear a wig, but they think or perceive that their natural hair is unmanageable for them on a daily basis, so they choose to wear a wig. And then they neglect their natural hair. And I don't care what nobody says, simply because I was on both sides of this wearing weave option. When I say both sides, I have hair, but I choose to wear wigs. And at a point in time, I was not taking care of my real hair. And I will tell you, that was affecting my confidence. I don't care how pretty the wig was. When I knew that my real hair up under it was not healthy, it was affecting my confidence. Now that I am on a path of taking care of myself by making time for me, which includes facials, pedicures, and caring for my damn hair. For real. And I wash my hair every 2 weeks because I wear, even if I have extensions in or wigs or I'm wearing my curls out, I wash my hair every 2 weeks. It is not a task when you pay someone else to do it. You just have to have a budget for it. And not a skimpy budget when you want it done right. And you want to feel and see that your hair is being repaired and growing. For real. Now, here you see me about to cut that lace that we had shaved ball off the bottom of the wig. And I'm telling you, this method was so freaking cool. Like, it was so cool. Take your time, because you can put a hole when cutting. So take your time. And you see me here taking my time, using the head of the mannequin to rest the wig on, just so when I had it in my hand the other way, it was a bit heavy, so it wasn't allowing me to use light pressure. But now that I have the wig rested, I'm able to use light pressure with the shears as I shape away this net. Now, we're going to put some highlights in this unit, just because me and my client do not like dark hair, when it comes to our extensions. Now, our real hair, we won't put no color in unless it's a rinse. and that's me and most of my clients. That's how me and most of my clients are, because you attract, see, all that darkness, it's got to go away. That's too much darkness. But you attract who you are. So become who you want to attract. And that is for real. I am a successful 6-figure entrepreneur, and that's who I attract in my chair. Successful people, positive people, wouldn't say real well-rounded, because sometimes that's a well-made unit. I made that. I sure did. And I noticed that the closure is to the side. I'm sorry. I got off track when trying to figure out how does this closure lay. And I figured it out because the shorter track in the nape area is usually in the center of the neck. So I lined the nape area with the shorter track. And once I did that, I realized that the closure is actually to the side of the wig, which I was like, okay, then, you know what I mean? So it was to the side. And I was like, okay, then let's see how it's supposed to look. So once I figured out using the shorter track as the guideline in the nape area, knowing that the shorter track is usually in the middle of the neck, I lined the shorter track with the middle of the neck of the canvas and there you have it, the proper positioning, the proper positioning of the closure. And this is me showing you what I'm talking about. Where the 22 is, that'll be considered the middle of the neck. We line the shorter track up with the middle of the neck, and that will ensure, because my clients don't like to have combs, because usually knowing where the middle of the neck is, we'll have a comb there, and that'll tell us, okay, that's where the middle of the neck is. But I prefer not to put combs in the wigs. I prefer my clients to have them sewn down or take it off, and they're so snug, or wear an elastic band, and they're so snug that they don't really need a comb. And plus the comb add for pressure and a pressure point, and it usually like attributes to breakage, for real, for real. So healthy hair is a must, and we do whatever we must to not attribute to breakage when servicing our clients and wearing our styles, extensions, or sew-ins or whatever. We don't want breakage. We want hair retention. We want moisture retention. We want hair growth. We want free flowing. We want easy maintenance. We want that. And when you have a well-trained cosmetologist whose sole, not really sole, but main reason is to see that you have healthy hair in your head, you all will do whatever it takes together as a team, as the stylist and the customer will do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. So you want to I'm just saying, get you a professional stylist. Get you a professional stylist. And I hope you luck up on one that knows how to do weave and natural hair. Them the ones. And as like I said, I'm a six-figure hairstylist. I make over $100,000 a year doing hair, and I don't play any games. I really don't. So I'm just, parting and seeing how I want the closure to look, how I want the finished style to look, because we're about to go in and do us some color, some highlights, and I want to make sure, okay, this is how she's going to wear it. So the placement of the highlights won't be all weird. You know what I mean? Now, all of that will be plucked so that we can create, our baby hairs and different things of that nature. But other than that, I'm pretty excited about the replacement closure in this unit, baby. I'm liking it. I'm going to use a little water to lay it down a little bit more, like I did here. So, just so I can see, okay, what are we working with? Where are we about to put these highlights at, Isha? Find out where we're going to do that. And that's what I'm doing. You got to know, when you map out your execution plan, it may not be as detailed, but you get the gist. You see what things fit to be at. And that's where we're going to put the highlights at, right there at the top. We don't have to go all down here because we have the ombre at the end. And once we do the highlights at the top and drop it into that ombre, it's going to look like the entire wig. Well, actually, the entire wig is colored, but the entire wig has been highlighted when it has not. I love it. Because you still want to minimize the exposure to different chemicals and things of that nature when you're doing a wig. You know what I mean? Because even though it is artificial hair, you want to what do you call that? You want to reserve the quality of the hair by any means necessary. And my client did not want that much hair in this wig. You see how spaced those tracks is, and that was per her request. But that's what make it light. You see, this wig still look full, but look at the spacing in between the tracks. That's what make it light. Anyway, we have the panels out on where we want the highlights. I did a little back combing so we won't have thick lines of demarcation when doing the highlights. And I'm painting on some bleach with a 20 volume developer. And I'm going to let that process. Like I said, we weaved it out, back combed it at the base, painting on some 20 volume bleach formula, and we're going to let that sit and get it all shampooed up and ready for installation. So, what do you want to see me do on my channel? I would love to hear that from you. Like, what would you like to see me do on my channel? And I can do basically anything that has to do with hair restoration, ponytails, and we could talk about business, motivation. What do you do to daily motivate yourself, and how do you keep yourself going? I mean, what do you want to see? Do you want to see more of my lifestyle? Like, what do you want to see, on my channel? I would love your feedback on that, because it will help me to make the content that you want to see. I mean, what? You're watching it, or just be surprised, because I do have some things coming up, because in making this video, I am 1 week away. In editing this video, actually, I am 1 week away from going to my first Essence Fest. So I'm definitely going to put a video up about that experience. Oh, and I have to remember to edit a video about my Jamaica experience. You know what? I'm going to edit more videos about how I spend my time and my travels, just to show you all it's not just hair, it's more than hair, like, and how I get my inspiration in the things that I do, because the way that I live my life, it gives me inspiration on my daily activity. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. My daily activities gives me inspiration on how I style hair, how I'm feeling, and different things of that nature. That's what I wanted to say. But I love painting on, I love highlighting, for real. Now, this is the client. I told y'all, we don't play. I have clients with super thick hair, and I completely understand that they cannot and will not and don't want to maintain it every day. That's why I'm the perfect person to come to. So she had got her shampoo and deep conditioner. Now we're blow drying out so we can do her foundations. But you see how thick this hair is? And my girl is a real estate investor, and she has no time. And regardless of it all, she wants to get up and go, and listen to me. She wears it glued down in the front where the closure is, but like, it's such little glue that it really don't harm anything. You know what I mean? It's about this, to keep your hair healthy when wearing these wigs. It's about amount of product that you use. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we can use too much and that causes issues. It's just, go to a professional. I don't even know what to say. Go to a professional. That's all I can say. Find your local professional, for real. Find your local professional that knows about healthy hair and not gonna play no games. I'm trying to tell you. Please go. Please. Look at this beautiful hair. It is stretching out, baby. Ooh, shrinkage is real. And knowing that, that's why it should be cool to wear full look. Because if I blowed my hair out, it's gonna be draping. So I don't mind wearing my hair curly. You know what I mean? Like, have that confidence, ladies. But if not, find your local professional. Make sure she do you a great foundation so that your wigs can fit right. Duh. I'm loving it. I love blow drying because I'm able to see what's going on with your hair. How is it moving? Sometimes hair get to stretching out from places you didn't even know it was there. Look, what? I can blow dry some people's hair. They're like, I didn't even know my hair was this long. I'm like, what? It'd be so funny, but I love it. I love it. I love our hair. I'm talking about curly hair girls. I love curly hair girls. And it's not just African American women with curly hair. It really isn't. But I mainly maintain African American women hair. But I can maintain all types of curly curl patterns. I really can. That's my girl Cookie. Listen, this is one of the most pretty, spirited persons I ever met. Her and her husband and their children are the most coolest family you can ever hear stories about, you know? I have not met them in person, but the way that she goes on about her family it ain't always the happiest, but even when she griping, you could just feel the love when she talking, man. I just love it. I really, really love it. It is so cool to be in the presence of genuine people who take their role in life seriously, the ups and the downs, man. You got to take your role in life serious, the ups and the downs. And Cookie is definitely one of those women. She one of those women. It's my honor to do her hair, man. It's my honor to do this chick hair. For real, for real. But we doing the foundation braids, and you see they're not super small, but they're not super big. That's how you want it. That's going to ensure that the wig is going to lay flat. I'm trying to tell y'all. They don't have to be super big and they don't have to be super little. Take your time, though. Take your time and put some good braids and get some good braids done. For real. It's going to ensure that your wigs lay flat. Who want a lumpy wig? Ugh, goodness gracious. And like I say, you do either 6 to 8 braids going to the back and you get it done. It ensures that you have healthy hair. I know it's background noise going on right now. Hey, the second part of this video was voiced over in New Orleans at the Essence Fest. And I'm sitting poolside, we're actually off to the poolside, to finish this up so I can release it this 4th of July weekend, okay? But anyway, yes, you want to put your some people use spray tint. I like to use spray tint. I like to use foundation. It depends on the person's skin complexion. Sometimes you gotta mix it like you're a mixologist and to make sure it matches your skin. And I spray the got to be glue spray because it prevents it from rubbing off. It creates a barrier, you know what I mean? So now we're ready to put her on. Them braids are flat. That's going to, oh my God. Listen to me, a proper braid foundation, that's really the trick to growing your hair out under these weaves, because if you don't have a proper braiding foundation, now I put the wig on there on like that because like I said, we don't use any combs or anything, so it's not really a definite place of where the back of the wig is. The only way that I know where the back of the wig is find the shortest track in the nape area. That's the only way I can know. Ooh, them highlights are looking good. You see how we got all that darkness out that wig? We got all the darkness out of it. It looks so beautiful. Oh my God. But anyway, making sure that track is right there positioned. You see, I got to turn it a little bit more. It got to line up with the neck. Now, when it line up with the neck, you know it's on right. That's the only way I can express to you all to make sure that this wig is fitting right, is if you do it just like that. Because we don't put combs and clips in there, because them combs and clips, that should be digging in y'all scalp, and that stuff causes breakage. You don't want to do that. I'm going to make sure it's laying flat and it's looking beautiful, and that. We are going to glue it down just because, you know. Oh, that's the tugboat. That's the tugboat. And oh my God, I absolutely love New Orleans. My first time here, and I'm having a ball. I'm trying to tell you. But like I said, I wanted to finish the second part of this voiceover so that I can get this video out to you all, and I can continue on with the festivities of Essence Fest. Yes, I'm at Essence Fest. I am. And I'm definitely going to put some footage up a couple of weeks, you know, when I get back or what have you. Oh, my hair looks cute. I like that natural look going on. So we got her in. I did not record the glue down. If you want to learn about the glue down, maybe schedule a one-on-one or something. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I have a video up about gluing down and the importance of gluing down and laying foundations and stuff like that, and the fact she does not like the stocking cap on her head to ensure that everything blend. We only put highlights at the top, so that's why you still see all this darkness back here, but in the D panel at the top, it makes the whole head look highlighted. You saw that. And yes, I'm using curlers. She requested me to do so. I freaking hate it, but I'm gonna do what my clients asked me to do, even though my hand was cramping after these curls. I mean cramping. That's why I use my flat irons to curl with, because I ain't got to do all that clickety 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 clackety stuff. But anyway, yes, you see we got the ombre on the tip of this, and we did some chunky highlights on the top of it, which like remixed it. You see the video, you see it, okay? So we're gonna finish it up, and I'm going to stop running my mouth here and let the music play while you just watch me finish slaying my girl's wig for her husband's mother 90th birthday party. Listen to me. God, please allow me and anybody that's listening to this video live to see 90 and beyond. We know black don't crack, and we hope that we are living our life to your liking. In Jesus' name, amen. But yes, she is going to her husband's mother's birthday party, and she is 90 years old. Come on now. God is so amazing. And these curls are too. So like I said, I'm going to stop running my mouth, and I'm going to let y'all just rock out to the rest of the video. And just, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all 4th, because I'm dropping it on the, I'm dropping it on the 5th, because I'm out here enjoying my 4th in New Orleans at Essence Fest. And the Essence Fest start tomorrow, but everybody flew in today. It was crazy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, and that's for another video. Enjoy these curls and watch these beautiful finished look. Y'all have a blessed one. I mean it. Do everything in your power to have a blessed day. Thank you for coming on my channel and rocking with me like you do.